I was a very young man when I met Mel Fisher, not long after he had found the Atocha. We sat in his office that was covered in sand. I asked him if he had found all the treasure in the ocean. He laughed, picked up a handful of sand, and poured it on his desk. He separated a few grains, pointed to it, and said, "Son, that is what I found." Then he pointed to the rest of the sand in his office and said, "That is what's still out there." I then asked him what he would look for next. Without any hesitation, he said, "The Nuestra Señora de la Maravilla." There are over 3 million shipwrecks on the ocean floor, just waiting to be found. Nothing is truly ever lost at sea, only hidden by time and sand. When I put this fleet together, it wasn't just for fun. And although we do have fun, we never lose sight of our goal. Right here, right now, we are on a mission.
We got everything we need, right, to make this work. We haven't tried it yet, but we know we've got the spot. The guys in the blow boat put the target down. And my understanding is that they actually came in and they blew a hole, a shallow hole, so that we could actually have a place to work. So we won't have to dig through all that sand. Okay. The one thing that I think we need to identify, and this is going to come back to you, is to get your strongest divers, so that they're handling this heavy equipment for the first time, and they're going to be okay, because it's some unknowns, how heavy it's going to be under there, how much suction, how much debris is going to be flying around. So do you have in mind, maybe we got 2 airlifts, so 2 teams?
Yeah, definitely we'll go for 2 teams, I think. Split up the 2 strongest divers.
We're about to put into service our new airlift system, which we're pretty excited about. We've had 2 airlift tubes fabricated. They're about 6 foot long, made out of aluminum, 4-inch diameter, and we have on the aft deck right now a compressor, an air compressor, 185 cubic feet of air per minute. And it's like a construction site air compressor. And what these tubes do, you put air into the bottom third of the tube, and when the air enters the tube has to be held upright. The air that's going out of the top of the tube creates a suction, and what will happen is as that air rises, it'll create a vacuum up that way and will turn into a vacuum on the bottom of the seafloor. So essentially we'll be holding that a couple inches off the seafloor, and it will be sucking the sand out of these small holes. The idea of us going back in after the area has been worked with the large blow boats is that they're looking for the big pile of treasure, but they're leaving behind hundreds and hundreds of small, tiny holes and fissures in the coral. And inside those holes, hopefully we're going to be finding emeralds, coins, any other kind of artifact that has settled to the bottom. And once we either suck the sand out or fan the sand and remove it, hopefully we're going to find out what's been left and missed by the other boats. So the next thing, we're going to brief our dive teams. We're going to have 2 teams of 3, each on one of the airlift tubes. Mark and Dylan are going to be running the deck crew. They're ready to go. We're going to go back and have our pre-dive meeting and hopefully find some treasure. We want to make sure that we're doing it in a way that we're not digging over the same thing again. You know what I mean? Like creating a pattern so that they can kind of go down one lane and then move to the next lane, whether it's going around in a circle in the perimeter or just going straight up and down. I guess when we get down there, you kind of look at the terrain and see what it looks like. We have that orange paracord.
Yeah, we got that. We got blocks. We can also use some of the ballast stones that are down there, make little channels and work little sections.
Gotcha.
I think that might work.
Use what's there.
Use what's there, and kind of that'll at least get a lot of the random debris in the middle out of the middle, and we can just make some lanes. We'll work our way down that.
This area was worked, but very broadly. They worked it, but they didn't really scrutinize it. They did find emeralds, coins, gold coins, lots of artifacts. He's convinced that if we really get into those small holes, that there's going to be stuff here. He said there's going to be emeralds, there's going to be coins. So the main thing is people look for the small stuff, because that's what we're really looking for. There's things that are just going to fall to the bottom of a hole, and you're hoping it's not going to get sucked up through the tube, but that's why we're going to have that third diver behind the tube to watch what falls down. All right, crew's ready. Johan, get the crane on line. Let's get Chuck fluid in the water.
Okay, perfect.
All right, man, let's do this.
Let's get it.
Right on.
Back on the Maravilla site, first day with the new system, the airlift system. It's apparently working great. I had Nick there running the tube. I looked down just to my side, just exactly as Dan Porter said we would see. Looks like broken glass, but lo and behold, it's beautiful, beautiful emerald. So looking forward to using this airlift system some more and seeing what else we can find.
Diving on Axis, we are using a new airlift systems. We just found the emerald today by Jake. Now we are finding a second piece, which is a ceramic. We believe it's from the Ming dynasty, but we're gonna send that to archaeologists to find out, definitely. It's a good day diving.
Walker's Cay Maravilla Rum. Taste the treasure. Right here, right now, we are on a mission.